What's going on, everybody? Brando P2P, and it has been 700 days since I started playing Lords Mobile on the global server. Right, I played about a month or two before global was released on the Taiwan server. You guys have seen that account in the past, but holy cow, 700 consecutive logins. Jeez, IGG. Give me some gold champ. I mean, I've been playing this game for 700 days. Come on, give me something good, IGG. Do you guys agree? Should I get something good, or should it not matter? Anyway, let's go ahead and go over my account overview for Brando free-to-play 700 days later. Okay? Now, first things first, let me go ahead and talk about the VIP. I am currently VIP level 14. I am about 240 something thousand VIP points away from reaching VIP level 15, which will be a really huge milestone. Before anybody says, oh my god, that's not possible, yada yada yada, take a look at all this goodness. Look at all that. Alright, look at all this. Look at that. Yummy VIP points. Look at that. Yummy VIP points, right? Being in an active guild affords me the ability to get an extra 100 to 5,000 depending on the drops that I get every day, okay? So, getting that out of the way. Let's go ahead and take a look at what heroes I have gold. Now, currently, I have, count them with me, okay? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 heroes at gold grade. That is a lot of gold free-to-play heroes, as you guys can see. No pay-to-play heroes. Do have one Songstress of the Sea Medal, which everybody asks me about. So here's the answer and the reason behind that. About a year and a half ago, IGG had some sort of a monster hunting event where you had a chance of getting 1, 5, or 10 pay-to-play hero medals, and I was able to get 1, and that was it. So, you know, fortunately or unfortunately, that's all I got in that event. Okay. Let me see here. Let me reset my talents, actually. Alright. Let me go for my war talents. And let's go through my castle stats. So my wall HP, I have 400,000 wall HP, which is mediocre. It's not the greatest thing in the world, right? I have, at the present time of recording, I have 976,000 troops. Now I'll go ahead and I'll show you that breakdown, no problem. I have absolutely nothing to hide on the account. Everybody who's been watching the videos or knows who I am should know how many troops I have and how many I can shelter, and pretty much I can empty out my castle in a matter of seconds. So pretty much I play it very safe, as every free-to-play player should, okay? Currently, I have a total of 290,001 T4, and the rest are T3, okay? In case anybody was wondering. Currently, I am still an Ore Hyper. As you guys can see, I just swapped to War Talents. So without any talents, without any gear, I am able to produce 1.2 million ore an hour, right? And pretty soon I'm going to start dumping more resources off to our bank. Okay? Let me see here. Let's go through the building breakdowns, okay? So I have a total of 10 infirmaries, 6 manors, right? 10 infirmaries grant me about 400 and something thousand beds or troops that I can heal, which is pretty good. Some people would like to have everything manor or infirmaries, I should say. I am not one of those players. I do have to rebuild troops from time to time, and it is nice having that extra building or troop training speed increase, right? Let's see here. I have one barracks at level 25, and you guys can see here, not every single what's it called, mine is at level 25 yet, right? That is something that I am slowly working on. I'm not in a rush to get these up all the way to 25 just yet, okay? Every other resource is just one of them, pretty much as a necessity for the other buildings that I needed to build up at the time. Obviously I am a T4 account, so all of the quote-unquote special buildings needed to be maxed out at level 25. And the new buildings, the familiar buildings, as you can see, I kind of stopped and I gave up on the familiars because it just cost way too much resources for me to try to even keep up with the amount of packs that you need to make to get at least one hero up to the Elder stage, right? So let's take a look at my treasure trove. Currently I have 4 days and about 4.5 days left before I can collect my treasure trove. I get a payout of 42,230, and I invest 20,600 gems. Now I know I have not maxed out my research. I should max it out, I just haven't. Right, I've been focusing on monster hunting, I've been focusing on a couple of other different items. Eventually I will get this maxed out, but right now that is not a priority, right? I'm not suffering for gems, okay? To put it in a nicer way, I guess. Let's take a look at my research. As you guys can see, I am a T4 account, so up to training 1 and resource harvesting 1, I had a habit 10 of 10. That is a requirement for one of the final 3 researches. Defense, I leveled this up quite a bit. Might have been a mistake, some people say it's kind of useless, and I agree. And the only reason I leveled it up was just to get some extra might. Especially at lower levels, the defense tree finished a little bit faster than some of the military items, or military researches I should say, so I went ahead and I leveled those up. That way I could get some extra might and be able to keep up with the minimum guild requirements, okay? So, as I said, I am a T4 player. This whole tree has been maxed out, even the destroyer. Right? And monster hunting. Monster hunting has also been maxed out. I made a video about that. If you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments, and I'll go ahead and post that link up for you. Okay. Let's go to upgrade defense. This is pretty much all 7s and 6s. Across the board. Upgrade military, I have leveled this up a little bit, right? I maybe a little bit more than I should have, but I have leveled it up, okay? I am not looking to add a bigger army. I really do not see a valid reason for me to even have it, aside from just that extra might. I don't see a real purpose to it, but that's just me, not anybody else, okay? Only just me. But that's everybody wants to do what they want with their account, and if you guys want to do it, more power to you. You guys go ahead and do that. Now let's go for army leadership. Now army leadership is a tree that I focused on a little bit, mainly to get the wedges, and right now I am actually working on the army offense 2, right? The main reason I'm working on this is because it gives you army attack, and army stats are very, very valuable, okay? Extremely valuable. I am not looking forward to this bigger army. I am definitely not looking forward to any of these plague researches. Because just look at the gold requirement at level 1. It's just insane. Okay, let's keep on going to military command. On military command, I have maxed out. Well, not maxed out. I maxed out the first couple of researches to get the shelter expansion 10 of 10. Now, as a free-to-play player, I went ahead and I maxed this out mainly because I wanted to be able to hide more troops, right? The more troops I'm able to hide, the more T4 I'm able to have in my account. And T4 is always nice to have. It's a pain in the butt to have to heal T4, and it's a pain in the butt to have to build T4. But being able to shelter them whenever I do not have a shield and I have a leader that I'm trying to execute, being able to shelter my T4 is amazing. Is always something that is great to have. Okay, and then I have some of this stuff down here. I'm probably going to be maxing out this max deposit. Maybe one of these days I will get to the point where to max these out as well. But right now, that is not what I am focusing on. Right now I'm actually kind of focusing on a little bit more on my army stats, being able to get more effective and efficient attacks out. Okay. Now, this is the newest tree, the newest research tree that came out in the game. This came out back in December of 2017. This is the familiar tree. Now, as you guys can see, I don't really have much leveled up. Mainly because I quickly realized that no matter, it doesn't even matter if it's 20%, it still costs a lot of resources for me to be able to build the packs that I need to be able to level up some of these familiars. And the resources I need to kind of keep very close to me in the event that I need to heal troops, in the event that I need to send resources to somebody, in the event that a big research comes up and I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to ask the guild or the bank and, you know, kind of be quote unquote a leech, right, as many people would like to call free-to-play players. I don't want to fall in line with that stigma, so I try to maintain myself as much as I can. Okay, so that is pretty much it for my research, right? Let's go ahead and open this up. And I didn't really get much. I got some a 3-hour speed up, which is fine. Let me go ahead and collect this. Since I did it is a new day, all these things get refreshed. Let's see if I get anything good. I got some gold. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. Let's take a look at my cabinet. So, as you guys can see, I do have some green pay-to-play helmets and some decent items. Eventually, I will be moving my gear around, right? A lot of people have already been telling me, hey, the Bumblebee helm, you're only losing a little bit of stats, but you're gaining a nice percent of army HP. You should swap it out. And yes, I definitely agree, and I will be doing that. I'm just waiting for a few more items to come in, and I will make that swap. Just watch and see, but I will make it, and I will definitely make a video when that day does come. Okay, so these are the items that I do use, and people always ask, what jewels do you have in your main war gear, Brando? Your stats are pretty amazing for a free-to-play player. Here are the jewels that I have in my helmet. Okay, and here are the jewels that I have in my firewall plate. Okay, I do still have blue jewels. Blue jewels are perfectly fine to have in your gear. They are better than nothing. Okay, let's see here. Now I am gonna level up this dragon's talent. I just need one more blue eye. That's it. Okay, but here are my honeycomb chaps. I have purple jewels across the board there. Excuse me. Let's see. I do have a Frostring Greatsword at a blue grade. And I have all purple jewels in that as well. Went ahead and I do still use my Lunar Scimitar, because it gives me 11.5% Army Max HP and a pretty nice base range attack of about 9%. Right? Now, a lot of people are like, why don't you use the winter mitts? Use the winter mitts. Well, yes and no. I want to be able to use them, but right now, I'm not really looking at the army defense as a really good increase in stats, and I will be losing a couple percentages of range attack. So right now, even though it might be the better item, personally, I want to wait a little bit longer before I move over to this gear piece. Okay, now say what you want in the comments, but that's just how I want to build my account. Alright, I do have, and you guys will say, I do have some monster hunting items. I was able to get these items through the Guildfest reward boxes. I was able to get lucky from time to time and got some decent items. So, I'm happy about that. I do have a green blight ring. Maybe once this is blue or maybe even purple, will I swap out what I currently have. Definitely at blue, I will swap out a, what's it called? The Lost Island Relic for one of these. That I will definitely do once the Burning Scroll is at blue. Now I do have a purple fear drum, but people are like, hey Brando, why don't you use it? And I've kind of already explained that in the video, but I'll go ahead and I'll link it in the description in case you guys are wondering why I don't use it. I do have some Lost Island Relics. Here are the jewels in those Lost Island Relics. Okay. Pretty nice, right? It's not bad. I do have my construction, my research, my travel speed gear. I do have some of these aqua anemone items, which I do want to get to gold, but unfortunately some of these items do take a considerable amount of time to get, right? But it is what it is, right? I just have to live with it. And if you guys were curious, right, this is my war set. This is the stats that this gear set affords me with the jewels that I have, right? And I just showed you most of the jewels. I have absolutely 0 gold jewels. A large majority are purple, right? And that is kind of due to time and guild activity, Guildfest rewards, getting lucky admin and guild quest drops, getting lucky with rare jewels in the jewel chests. All of that kind of comes together, and it has been 700 days. You guys have to realize how long that is. I didn't Google how long 700 days is, but if somebody's still watching, can you guys Google it and just let me know how long 700 days is in years, months, days, type of a deal. But yeah, you guys can see here, stats are really nice, right? Now let me actually get into some of these other stats. So I have attacked quite a bit. I have over 2,400 victories, right? Which is actually really good. I have a 91% success rate. I have lost 6.6 million troops, and I've had to heal 14.7 million, okay? Now, one of the reasons why I do not attack as much or rally as much or join as many rallies is because rebuilding troops takes me weeks, right? In one rally, I could, if that one rally wipes, that's what, that's like what, 80,000 troops or more that I need to rebuild. And I build about 5,000 troops a day, so that'll take me a long time, a very long time. So that's one of the reasons why I only join rallies when I have the gems to spare to gem up the troops, when I have the speed ups. That's why most of the time I just save everything for KVK and just blow it all up on KVK. Have a blast and enjoy myself there. Here is my might breakdown. I have about almost 27 million might worth of troops. Buildings are at about 11 million might. Quests around the same area. Research is 97.8 million might. Almost at that 100 million might mark. Hopefully by the 2-year video, this will be at 100 million might. That would be a huge accomplishment for me. Just a personal goal, right? Personal accomplishment. Might not be an accomplishment for anybody else, but it's just a personal thing for me. hero armies, I am at 14.6 million might because of all the gold heroes that I do have. And here's one of the other stats that I do find kind of good for me. I kind of like having this stat. The prisoners executed. I have executed over 285 prisoners. Now, whether you guys think that's a bad thing, a good thing, I'm a bully, whatever, but as a free-to-play player, to be able to execute that many heroes, that's I don't know, I see that as some sort of an accomplishment. But again, that's just me. If you guys think otherwise, that's perfectly fine. Currently, my Coliseum rank has dipped. I am in the 800s. My highest was in the 44s. Was in the sub 50 ranges. Now, obviously, I have no pay-to-play heroes, so in reality, I shouldn't even be near the top 100. Okay. Resources sent. As you guys know, I am an ore hyper, so I've sent a lot more ore than any of the other resources. So yeah, help sent, around 58,000 help sent. So that in itself is not bad at all. Now, a lot of people are curious. Holy crap, it's been 20 more minutes. A lot of people are curious, and they ask me whenever I do KVK and whenever I'm streaming, hey Brando, what are your attack stats? Well, here it is for you guys to go ahead and see. You can use this as some sort of a placeholder in case you guys are wondering in one of my other videos. You know, think in the back of your head, Brando has a 700-day video. Let's check this out. So here are my stats. Infantry, I have 337.85% infantry attack. I have 349.3% ranged attack and 310.5% cavalry attack. Now this is with war talents, war gear, and if I send my leader in an attack. Okay. My army stats. My army attack is at 157.2, army defense is 150%, and my army max HP is at 301.6%. That is a pretty high number, right? Not gonna lie, it is a pretty high number. Now, and the rest of it is like, it's whatever, right? The rest of it, you know, you can look at it and you can be like, okay, it's impressive, or it's not really that impressive. Right? But it is what it is. Take a look at all that stuff. All that stuff really isn't needed for anything else in the game. A lot of people are when I show people this, a lot of people are going to be surprised. I can shelter 290,000 troops. A lot of people are like, holy shit, Brando, how do you do that? How is that even possible? Right? And sure enough, I do not have an army increase item on right now. Pretty much the way I did it is through military command. This is an extra 50,000 troops, and also the familiar harpy. Right? I'm able to shelter an extra 30,000. So in total, I'm able to shelter an extra 80,000 troops. Yep, 80,000 troops, and that'll save you a lot of rebuilding time. In the event that I would ever get zeroed, I would be able to save 600 and something thousand troops, which in reality, close to 700,000, which in reality is not bad at all, right? I'm able to heal up all my T4, or the T4 are able to be in the shelter, and I'm able to heal up 400 and something thousand T3, which is really awesome. I like the way I've built my account so far, and I still want to level up this harpy to get it maxed out, so I can be up to like an extra 50, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it is. Let me think. Is there anything else that I am missing on this account overview? Yes. Go ahead and just take a look at all this stuff. If you guys want, right? It is what it is. Nothing too impressive. But some of you guys want to see all this stuff, my resources. I'm just gonna quickly go through this. It's not really required, but yeah. So while this is going, if you guys are still watching, if you are, God, I love you for watching these videos. You guys have no idea how much watch time is actually valued in YouTube. Watch time is actually the biggest statistic that YouTube really looks into. So the longer you watch my videos, the more videos you watch, or essentially binge watch, like video after video after video, the better it is for me in the long run. The more likely that YouTube is to suggest my videos in your guys's homepage and your guys's subscriptions and stuff like that, right? So that is gonna be it. This has been a very long video. Currently it's at 25 minutes. And if you guys are still watching, like I said, I really do really appreciate everybody that watches these videos, and just thank you for the ongoing support. It has been 700 days, and let's be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If it wasn't for you guys that watch this channel, everybody who subscribes to the channel, everybody who likes my videos, I probably might not be playing this game as long as I have. Alright, I am playing because of the support that I get of everybody messaging me saying I'm an inspiration, and you know that kind of does, it feels good. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel good, and it helps keep me motivated to keep playing this game and logging in every day and seeing what I can do to help the free-to-play community. So that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any other questions, please leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.